too. We're down here in DMZ with the Captain Infinity. How the hell you doing, yo?
Hello, how are you?
Hey, if that don't get you woke up, I don't know what will. How you?
Indeed, how you doing? Right, who's out there for the latest show?
Yes, who was out there, yo? Like I heard this rumor going around saying most morning shows are they're too sleepy. Literally,
Yeah, it's
they're sleepy.
this is back in the old days. Brown Alliance was insisting on this time slot. He was like, "Yeah, I'm all about that midday for him, midnight for me." Not really the best time normally, but because I've been having so much insomnia, I've been awake at midnight recently. But yeah, this was the original Mr. Brown Alliance time slot.
Oh, and it's 7:18 in the AMs for me. This is my morning show. How you doing?
There you go. Yep, nice and early Scotty time.
Yeah, he's gonna be passed out for a few more hours probably. So.
I reckon I've DM'd Scotty and Tony, so they at least know.
Oh, Tony's still sleeping. Tony's still sleeping it off from last night. I can guarantee.
I think so, but at
Plus,
least
plus, he
I've
said he
warned
won't
them.
be back till next Saturday or till Saturday or whatever. So.
That's what he says.
Yeah. Just saying, folks. That's what he said on my stream last night, or this morning, or a few hours ago, depending on however you want to take it. It's on the re-rub, yo. Just go watch it. It'll be okay. After this trip, of course.
But, yeah, I don't care what they want. It's what I want. I want them here to explain themselves. I want to find out what Tony's YouTube issue is. And
are you telling him to represent himself?
Well, maybe. Yeah, quite possibly.
Old reference, yo.
I'm representing myself.
That's an old reference. From channels that no longer exist, by the way.
So we got anyone else coming in? We got Mikey or Suzanne or what?
I can't know. I know Susie's up. Whether she comes on or not is up to her.
True story. But if I'm keeping track, Suzanne has now forgiven Mikey.
Yes, Susie has forgiven Mikey because of Gorilla's posturing I brought the receipts with Mikey's permission. I brought the receipts about what Gorilla said. And she said
fuck you, Finity.
Right? And Susie flat out said, all is forgiven, Mikey.
There you go. So
literally, that was her exact words. All is forgiven, Mikey.
And then Jim. I know Jim and Mikey are still not quite. We'll see. We'll see if any of them show up.
Now, see, the thing is, I know Susie told Mikey everything's forgiven, but I hope that didn't create a rift with her and Gorilla.
Well, I hope it did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Obviously.
Because he won't actually come up here and talk about time travel.
Well, more than that, it was fuck you, Finity. So
yeah, the whole fuck you, Finity thing. I think is what set her off. So.
Wording noted. Yeah, lucky he didn't set me off.
No, but see, that's how much you've grown.
Well, exactly. That's no point taking this nonsense seriously. If people remain upset, that is on them.
Right, that's a them problem. PvP.
Indeed.
I know nothing.
I'm not here for the drama. I'm here for the time travel. I'm simply here to point out one thing. No to one malleable timeline. Or in other words...
You can't change the past, yo.
You can't change the past. Because the time traveler cannot prevent their own birth. Because otherwise, who's doing the time traveling?
Exactly. And by the way, if you go forward in time and expect to have kids, well, guess what? You ain't going to have none because you weren't there to have them in the first fucking place.
You've just been time traveling. There's not going to be two of you, not without some timeline shunting.
Right.
See, more and more people are getting it. More and more people coming on board.
Unless you
down
go,
with clobbered north.
unless you go back into the past, which creates a new timeline, then you go forward, then you might run into your kids from another timeline. But
There
that's
you go. Yep, there's got to be two of you in the first place.
so therefore timeline C in Back to the Future does not exist without timeline shunting.
Timeline C exists at the end of the movie, but in order to get to timeline B, the only timeline where Marty and Jen have kids is timeline B. And given that Back to the Future ends in timeline C, the only way you can get Back to the Future 2 is timeline shunting from timeline C to timeline B. And that's why there's two Martys. Two Martys.
Right, which is why we need Eric Stoltz as Marty B.
To play Marty B, ideally. Yeah, that means he'd be in the sequel as well, because no, Marty B disappears. It's Marty A
Marty
in
B fucks up.
timeline B. Yeah, exactly. It's Eric Stoltz's girlfriend, Jen B. She's the one that's checking up. Mind you, then that would be more complicated, because if Marty B, they knew. Hey, that's a new realization. If Marty B looked like Eric Stoltz, then obviously Jen B would realize that Marty A is not Marty B because they'd look different. So for them to
Right.
have sex and have kids, then Marty B does need to look like Michael J. Fox. Good call. Right, we've got to drop the Eric Stoltz replacement because otherwise, yeah, Jen B's not going to fuck a different Marty if she knows it's a different Marty.
Right. See, you like how I brought that in, and then I just made up a reason for it to go away. So yeah.
See, now it works.
It
Yep.
works.
So sorry, Eric Stoltz, you're going to be left on the cutting room floor afterwards.
Yeah, you got to go. They were right the first time. You just ain't got it, kid.
Unless Jen B decides she prefers Marty A because he's better looking.
Well, I don't like guys, but I can see her point of view. She thought so.
But yeah, Marty A has to look like Marty B to replace Marty B and take his life over, which is what happens at the end of Back to the Future.
Absolutely.
Mm.
See, it does make sense the way you think about it.
There you go. We've only been here for 5 minutes. We've got a brand new realization. We've got to cancel Eric Stoltz.
Not literally, but just in the movie sense.
Right. Indeed. Yeah, I really do think that basically.
Look who it is. Oh, look who it is in the chat. We got Tony in the chat. Coffee in the Tang. There you go.
And a Tang.
Yes,
brilliant. Tony, you came through. How's the hangover?
I bet he's loving it. Or not.
Well, so Tony went to bed later and got up earlier than Scotty. You can see who's the hardest working man in show business and who's the slacker. No offense, right? Scotty.
You know, it's because Tony's a professional, yo.
He's a professional. YouTube's a hobby to us, but to Tony, it's a career. It's a living. It's a job.
Oh, now he says, I wasn't that drunk. Well, that's how you were saying it, though. Oh, he says, I was more pissed and angry. Or pissed as in angry than pissed as in pissed, which means drunk.
Right, you weren't pissed. You were pissed.
Right.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You weren't pissed up. You were pissed off.
Yeah, there is a difference.
There is. Tony, can you clarify what you were pissed off about? Because I'm not really getting it. Something about YouTube? Are they throttling you? Did they delete some subs? What happened? How did they hurt you, Tony?
That's, because I got the gist of that. You were like just not feeling it. You were, pissed, right?
Right. And it was something to do with YouTube, but I'm not quite sure what.
Like shadow banning your channel? I mean, I can't know. He says the reason why I'm taking my breaks from being live this week is technical issues. Oh.
And what are those technical issues? I mean, obviously you might not want to talk about them, but I am curious.
Right. Yeah, if you don't want to say, you ain't got to say, obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, you did kind of hint at it last night. Like YouTube was kind of like glossing over the fact that you were live and people weren't showing up and stuff like that. That sounds more like a YouTube issue than a you issue. So
Right? Is it a shadow ban? Are they not promoting you? Are people getting unsubbed? What?
he says, since I started pushing the next phase of professionalism, YouTube has suppressed my views on my Skeletor shorts. So they're shadow banning you, is what you're saying.
Ah, suppressing your views. See, that's the thing about YouTube. You can't control. Yeah, see, my short numbers are all over the shop.
Yeah, he said,
Sometimes
yeah.
they're in their tens.
Well,
Sometimes
he said the matinee show went great last night. So
okay.
well,
I
that's
checked
good.
out a bit. I scrubbed through it.
Right. I mean, I think we were live here when he was on. So.
Yeah, pretty much been live all day, really.
Well, not all day.
Pretty much all day. Well, don't forget, I did 4 hours on my channel before doing whatever 5-6 hours on your channel. So
That's
a
right. You
large
do have
chunk of the day.
Yeah, you do have 4 hours on me right
now. Yeah, so I didn't even get to finish an episode of Strange New Worlds. Busy.
He says, not a full-on shadow ban because I get new people commenting on them. That's awesome. You got new people commenting.
That's good.
Yes, and then he says, but I can tell there was a paradigm shift in my metrics.
Metrics, all important. Got
to
look at those numbers.
The metrics are important. I just realized I got 3 new people since last night. So.
Oh, there you go. What, 3 subs?
Yeah, since last
night. Well done.
I know, right? And I didn't even see nobody new in the chat. That's the whole thing.
Huh. You know, Tony is helping me realize I've got to measure success. But again, for me, it's the writing. So it's going to be book sales, which means the book's got to be available first.
Right. So for me, it's the positive energy and it's the fact that I can reach people with the positivity. If that can help somebody, even without me knowing it, then hey, you know what? So.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, my view numbers have gone right up ever since I dropped StreamYard. Well, I'm not able to use it because I used it up all the hours. Ever since I started broadcasting using the YouTube app, YouTube likes it because my live stream numbers have gone from like 10 or 20 to over 90 within 12 hours.
Well, yeah, but see, you have an innate ability to talk basically to yourself and to the audience. I can't do that. I can't monologue for that long. Right?
Yeah, but I've been doing that for years. It's since I've been using the YouTube app, the numbers have gone up. Or maybe it's that. Maybe it's the positivity and the words getting around. Captain's back.
Tony says YouTube fired a lot of their staff. They are suppressing game streams. Also for graphic violence, going completely AI driven and more. Been doing my home. Yeah, I know about that. I know they're going more towards AI.
Oh, that makes sense because I'm not doing any gaming at all. So that would make sense.
He says YouTube wouldn't let me rate another show with redirect, which was the straw for me to start my break early. I had planned to take this break months ago, anyways. So, yeah. So basically, last night was the straw that broke Tony's back. So,
right.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good when Tony's away because then you've got lots of bored listeners looking for a channel.
There you go.
But yeah, I must admit, since we had a couple of, amongst all the positivity, a couple of holdouts, a couple of negative Nancy's, I've done the comparison and basically my live stream is beating the latest Gorilla live stream. I'm thrashing Admiral Teague and I'm pissing all over Yen. So I must say I'm very happy.
Let's see. Last night's live stream from 2 hours ago, 53 views. So.
There you go. Not quite the dizzying heights of almost 100 like me, but yeah. Basically, I'm going to start giving Tony a run for his money. In fact, given that Tony's a professional, I think until I reach Robert My Burnett status, I think in my head doesn't affect anything, but in my head, a bit of a friendly rivalry. I think Tony is the marker. Tony is the golden child. Basically, it's his numbers that I want to match. So I want to be getting a fuck the Teague minimum. I want to be getting a Tony minimum with the listeners.
Speaking of Tony, he says, "Yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'm out. See y'all in a week. XD, right?" And then he says, "But I will be uploading regularly during the downtime. Hey, if it's got anything to do with what you read on my stream yesterday, then You're off to a fucking rocking start, dude. I tell you what, that was some good shit.
Yeah, good call. I'll be uploading more videos as well then. More shorts, more longs, more lives, more pre-recorded, all the shiz.
All the things.
Yep. I've got to say, my pre-recorded non-shorts, they're slacking a bit. About 20 views for the Dark Side of the Moon is not the Far Side of the Moon with Jessica. That's got about 21 views.
Which is sad.
2100. That's
Which is
what?
sad because that was actually very kind of, it was entertaining. I'm like, well, yeah. And the way you use the AI to animate it too.
I made a movie, Robert My Burnett. We're in the movie business.
Yeah, come on, R&B. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, making radio plays like it's 1920. Slacker. Still can't beat 300, 500 live listeners listening to his bullshit.
Yeah, I know. I still never understand that.
Right. No cake for taste.
There isn't. There really is no common taste. So.
But yeah, the good vibes seem to be working. More and more listeners to your channel and my channel. I'm loving it.
Absolutely. I love the good vibes.
And the time travel.
Positive vibe.
Right? And non-stop talking about time travel, especially on my channel, but also yours. One person at a time realizing that there's no such thing as one malleable timeline. Brilliant. Just a couple of morons that don't get it, but whatever.
Well, can't go wrong with it, really.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Tony says in the chat. So yeah, it wasn't so much a crash out, but a couple more days off wouldn't hurt. No, for sure, no. You take whatever time you need, bud. He says, I'm hoping that I can script a mod for GTA 5 to match the teenage erasure prevention paradox. Using the Back to the Future mod base for it. There you go.
Oh. The what? The teenage eraser?
Well, they already had.
To be fair,
they already
teenage
have
grandfather erasure paradox.
Right, they already have flying DeLorean and GTA Online. It's called the Deluxe.
Right. I mean, assuming Tony's not making something up, I think there's two names for one paradox being conflated. Basically, what is formerly out there known as the grandfather paradox, because of a couple of people like Gorilla thinking it's about sex and incest, I've renamed it the teenage grandfather erasure paradox, also known as the past prevention paradox, which ties into what you say. You can't change the past. You can't erase it.
Tony just corrected himself. Whoops, forgot grandfather. Okay, so the teenage grandfather, or the grandfather teenage erasure prevention paradox. So there you go.
No, that's not it either. Teenage grandfather erasure paradox.
Right. Well, he said grandfather. He doesn't where to put it in the comment. So yes.
Well, I'm just clarifying. It's the teenage. It's my fucking book. It's the teenage grandfather erasure paradox, also known as the past prevention paradox, which is more general but more accurate because you don't need to murder any grandparents. That's why it's actually called the past prevention paradox. What if you didn't kill anyone? What is the obsession with murdering? I mean, it's bad enough that Gorilla's obsessed with fucking his ancestors. Why does a paradox have to be predicated on murdering them? You don't have to do either. What if you went backwards in time and simply destroyed the time machine and all the notes? No one gets murdered. Just the actual time machine. It could be called the time machine deletion paradox. If there's no time machine, that would also create an impossible situation, because if there's no time machine, then how the fuck did you travel backwards in time?
No, you're right about Gorilla and his fucks, right? Because he even said in his denial to you through Mikey, he said, "Ah, no."
Maybe he's just obsessed with fucking.
Yeah, I guess so.
But again, that's your barrier for entry. Is I shouldn't have to explain to anyone what the grandfather paradox is, because If you don't know what the question is, if you don't understand the question, you can't provide the answer.
Tony says, exactly. Going back with a hammer and breaking the time machine works as a good example, too.
Right? It's just as paradoxical. If there's no time machine, how did you travel backwards in time?
Right, because as soon as you go back, that's a brand new timeline. So it don't matter what you do as soon as you get there, because as soon as you get there, you've automatically created a new timeline.
Because if it was malleable and you went backwards in time, prevented the time machine being created. You know, if Marty McFly
And
showed
then
up
you
in
wouldn't have went back. Yeah, it's just like the grandfather paradox, right?
but with a time machine. So yeah, it could just as easily be called the time machine paradox. Because
Yeah.
grandfather is not very sexy, and obviously in Back to the Future, there's no grandparents; it's parents. It's the father paradox. He skips a generation, Marty, and simply prevents his parents from meeting.
But no, that's yeah, absolutely. I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad Tony gets it.
Tony does get it. More and more people do get it, but one of the first people to get it was Tony. But yeah,
I
by
wish
now, at least around here,
I wish you would have left that debate between him and Jens up on your channels, because I want to
Jens
watch that
cheated,
now
I
so bad.
deleted.
I
No,
know you
Jens
deleted it.
cheated. He fucking
Oh, he
cheated.
cheated. Oh, yeah, because of the yeah. How much time do you get to answer a question?
Well, no, it's not just that. He took Tony's go. He took 2 times. It's not
Uh,
just that Jens went overtime. He had 2 goes. He took 2 minutes instead of one. And specifically, I said whose turn it is. So fuck Jens for not knowing. Jens cheated. I deleted.
right. So really, I did have that extra guy in that Earth game.
Probably
Jens, you fucking cheater.
6 and a 4.
6 and a 4, Scotty.
Like I say, I didn't know whose turn it was, but at least I knew that I didn't know. And I asked quite clear. I said, I don't know. I've lost track because of all the headache-inducing conversations. I've lost track of whose turn it is. Whose turn is it? And Jens, I forget how it happened, but probably went, "Oh, it's my fucking turn." Well, it wasn't your turn. It was Tony's turn.
My turn.
Right. So Jens cheated. So I deleted.
That is
And that's why, if it's really
I
such
like
an
that
issue,
slogan. Jens
what?
cheated, so he deleted.
Correct. And therefore, if it's that much of an issue, for DVB is quite upset that I deleted it. I can't turn back time. I can't undelete it. But equally, I can't turn back time and prevent it from happening. So it still lives in our memories like a timeline A.
Even
See,
Cher had a song if she could turn back time,
right,
but she
if,
can't.
because you can't. See, there's a difference between deleting something and preventing it ever happening. So I deleted the stream, but I didn't go backwards in time and prevent it ever happening. It did happen. Jens cheated before I deleted.
Yep.
But anyway, it was a done deal. It was a fait accompli. Tony won before Jens even showed up because Tony's got the correct answer. 3 timelines. Jens with his fucking
6
weird
billion
combination.
timelines off screen or whatever.
And one malleable timeline. He's got all the wrong. I mean, could he be any more wrong? So it was over before it began. You can't win, Jens. You're fucking wrong. You don't get it. But if it's that important to DBB, then I invite Tony and Jens to come here on the Sci-Fi Channel and do it all again.
Do it.
Yeah, I like a good laugh.
Me too. I mean, I'll try to keep my composure as Jens spews his bullshit, but
6 billion off-screen timelines.
Yeah, let's see that.
Fuck's sake.
Let's see that chart again, Jens. Let's see fucked up chart of yours again, Jens.
Because his poster's got 9 timelines, but if you listen to him properly, if you could just ask him, yes, but it is actually 6 billion, isn't it? I mean, where do you draw the line? The arbitrary creation of a new timeline by breathing or farting or ejaculating or treading on a butterfly or knocking over a tree or making a left turn.
Or bacteria in the primordial ooze.
Right? It's just bollocks, and that's why you end up with 6 billion off-screen time. Off-screen, when Jens says it, basically means imaginary. They're not off-screen. They don't exist. All right, Jim.
Morning, Jim. How you doing? Tony says, "Good morning, Commodore." Yes, Jim, you can bring yourself up if you want to. You got that power now. So.
Amen. But yeah, that's why for me, I'm not debating anymore. I'm teaching people in a slightly patronising manner. This is the way it's done, and that's that.
Great.
So if anyone wants to convince themselves that there's 6 billion off-screen timelines or one malleable timeline, then whoop de fucking do. You're wrong.
Yes, the debate is over. He spent 6 years debating it. The book is out.
Right.
As soon as he publishes it, anyways.
It's been peer reviewed. Well, based on the last couple of shows, I might underscore that point for the people that don't get it. But yeah, pretty much covered everything.
Good morning, Tony, says Jim.
Nice.
So I think these morning shows are going off pretty good without a hitch so far.
So far. You just need more people. So far, Tony's been carrying the chat, and now so's Jim.
I'm in bed, very tired, says Jim. Yeah, is it raining though?
Is it raining with you? Talk to me.
Well, it rained all day where he was at yesterday, so that's why I say, is it raining though? You know, it's going to be daylight in about half an hour or so. It's already first light outside. Then again, I forgot. I think Jim usually gets up and around to go out to do his stuff around 9:30 ish. So this is early for Jim, especially since he was on the panel last night.
He was on the panel.
I say last night. We mean a few hours ago, but
yeah, I've lost all track of time. It's dark. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, well, it's getting light here, but you know, you're 6 months in the future. So.
Correct.
17 hours ahead and 6 months in the future.
That'll do. That's correct.
Christmas in July.
Indeed.
Wait, but no, that would be July. That would be
June. June will be basically the winter solstice. I mean, that is, it's a pagan. Christmas is a pagan winter festival. That's a simple fact that a lot of people don't get.
I just call it Festivus because fuck the country.
The festival for the rest of us.
Exactly. Tony says, it's Halloween here, so happy Halloween for those who celebrate and are in the time frame of it. Yes, absolutely.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, yo. And you know what? Judging from the college girls' little outfits last night, trick-or-treating's going to be good tonight, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was watching them walk by while we were drinking. So.
Nice.
Humming. Hey, how you? Tony says, also, though it's Friday here and here, I need to do a Flex Friday meme short, so I got to do a quick recording. I'll be back in a tick. Hey, make sure you get that tick off with a whole bunch of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pull it off. It'll hurt. That reminds me of that one. I don't know if it was a joke cartoon or what, but it's called The Tick.
Rings a bell.
Yeah. And I think his sidekick was Flea Man or Flea or something like that. Seriously, you never heard of that?
I've heard of The Tick, but not Flea Man. I've certainly not read it, watched it, or anything.
Yeah. Well, they had a cartoon for a while too. So.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still thinking about Back to the Future. Basically, I think it's time to do it, to have, whether we do it on your channel or my channel, to have a rewatch of Back to the Future. It's got to happen.
Oh, it's got to happen. I've got the DVDs. I mean, I can do it on mine, no problem.
Yeah. I mean, if I do it on mine, then I'm not going to take any risks with copyright, so I'm not going to.
Oh, no, me either. I would definitely have it in a Cosme room, right? A Cosme backstage. and
Right.
and a StreamYard backstage. So if Cosme don't work for you, you can just hop into the other StreamYard and watch it there.
Yep. I mean, if I
So
do it, it's going to be even more lo-fi. Just everyone gets their copy, and then we all press play at the same time.
right. So yeah. So if you ain't got a copy, let us know. We yeah.
But I think it's time to do that, and then we can go through it methodically while it's happening and point out
Right, and we
what.
can pause the movie and explain to people, okay, this is why this and that. Right. So
Yeah. I mean, ideally without pausing. Well, unless we're all watching the same copy. For everyone is watching their own copy at home, then you don't start pausing it because then
right,
it's
no,
going to
but if
turn
I
into a
do it,
mess.
right, but if I do it, then and they see the movie pause, they can unmute our StreamYard that me and you were on and listen to us explain stuff, right? So
Yep. But I definitely want to do that, and then for those people that don't quite get it, but they realise there is something to get, then let's just watch the movie and explain what's going on. Yeah, here's Einstein the dog going a minute into the future in the same timeline, and so on and so forth.
60 seconds, yeah.
Indeed, or even just the
Precisely.
start of the movie. This is timeline A. This is never going to change. It's locked in.
Einstein goes into the future, still timeline A.
Yep, all that good stuff. So it's. I think it's time to do that. That'd be one where I would want to plan the listeners to find out, take names for the people that are interested. Because obviously,
Right.
some of us at the advanced level don't need to rewatch it.
So what
And
we need to do is we need to do a coordinated poll between the two of us, you to your audience, me to my audience. Be like, who wants to have a watch party of Back to the Future where Jay and the Captain explain all the finer points of time travel within Back to the Future?
correct. And I'd like to get all the favourite people. I'd like to get Tony and Dalek and DVB, basically the experts, the top 5 to 10. That might be a bit many, but let's say the top 6 time travel experts all on panel. So basically, you, me, Tony, DVB, Dalek, if he's available, which he might not be. All the people that get it, not you, Scotty. You stay down there.
Don't you mean Dalek?
Yeah, right.
Come on, Mikey, what the hell?
I'd like to get Dalek 451, but because he has tried broadcasting after a long absence, he was doing a live stream about a month ago. So he's out there somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in forever. So
Well,
he's
that's the
still
thing. He was out for the count forever, and then he popped back up, and now he's disappeared again.
there. He's like the fart in the wind. You're lucky to catch him.
So if we do catch him, because he is one of the big experts, he totally gets it. He's the first person to realise that there was a timeline C. That was Dalek.
Good on you, Dalek.
Yep. Obviously, we can all see it now. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Right?
But Dalek was the first one. Hang on a minute. Doc Brown goes backwards.
Yeah, at the end of the movie.
Yep. Yeah, there's so much going on at the end of the movie. I've been listening to myself explain it on live streams the last week or so, and it's a fucking headache. But once you get it straight,
Says the guy that wants to make it headache free.
well, that's what I'm talking about. Once you've got it straight in your head, it's easy to explain, but there is a lot to explain. So that's why, spoiler alert, Marty C and Gen C with Doc Brown B and DeLorean A going to 2015, and there not being a sequel unless there's timeline shunting. I mean, you start a conversation that way, and people are just going to look at you and go, huh?
Huh?
But that's what I love about it. You start off with a simple rule, going backwards in time necessarily creates a brand new timeline. And from that, you get all this other weird stuff going on. It's fucking awesome.
It is. See, so all the conversations weren't for naught.
Right? No, that's the whole thing. It's actually retrospective for 6 years. And not even just the time travel, the other conversations like is Deckard a replicant and the total recall and the reservoir dogs and the commode scene, which by the way I gave you a shout out about the POV on the Commode Senior Reservoir Dogs.
Yes, the picture with in the mirror and everything. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the fact that it's not from inside his head, which proves it did happen outside of his head.
Yep.
Officer Freddy, Mr.
I remember
Orange.
that. I was put on the spot and I said, yeah, watch this. And I found that picture during the live stream.
There you go. So you did get a shout out if you check me out on the re-rub, the 4-hour show I did earlier.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So yeah, so it's not just the time travel, it's hence the other book forthcoming, Is Deckard a Replicant? 22 and counting pop culture hot topics.
Hot.
So yeah, all the YouTubing's paid off.
Yeah.
I mean, not literally, but again, but it will do hopefully later.
So you said you have a rough draft, a rough copy, right, of your book. Is it close to being to the editor and printed, or what's up with that?
What, Time Travel Police? Yeah, one more round of edits, and then it's done. Because structurally, it's not just written; it's been laid out, designed, typography, typesetting, illustration, photography, logo, front cover, back cover, interior illustrations, all done.
Now, did
So one
Dillard?
more round of editing, and then you can go to the printer, and then of course print buying. Although these days there's print on demand, so start with a low print run.
Now, did Dillard do any of the graphics for that, or is that just for the Captain Infinity comic?
No, I paid him to do so many posters for Captain Infinity. I thought, well, fuck it, I might as well, use them. So yeah, the color posters that he did for Captain Infinity, then I think 6 of them are used for the interior pages for Time Travel Police.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yeah, I mean the cover has got a picture of Jessica in Starfleet uniform in stockings.
Oh,
Obviously,
did we get a sneak preview of that in one of the shorts that you put up?
no, actually, I could actually send it to you. Do you want to be the first? I've not even done it on my channel. I'm notoriously yeah. Do you want to be the first channel to see the cover?
Yes, I would love that.
Let's see. I can send it to you right now because in fact I just changed it because I went for a black cover, but then I printed a T-shirt and basically I went for, well, with all this AI you want actual material, so I found it's actually a dice roller for you gamers, but a black leather dice roller. Well, I'll show it to you. Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. There you go. Do the thing with the thing.
Just gonna say, he's doing the thing with the thing, folks.
There you go.
We're gonna have a worldwide premiere of Captain Infinity's book. The cover,
Yep,
at least.
the final version of the front cover. Well, I say final. That's the thing with editing. There could be changes. There is talk of changing the typeface, but this is, there you go. So this is, at least today, the final front cover for Time Travel Police.
Here we go. Let's see. Share screen. Here we go. Oh, that looks just like your avatar that you stream with.
Yep, it's called branding, my friend.
There we go.
There it
Time
is.
Travel Police.
The teenage grandfather erasure paradox. Solved, evolved. What's the other word? Whatever it says.
Teenage grandfather erasure paradox. Evolved, solved, and simplified. For Starfleet captains, physics professors, science fiction writers, and Doc Brown.
There you go.
Captain Infinity Ed Leopold Infeld II.
Correct. Yep. So that should do it.
Stugly! Nice.
Scogly! Nice. Thank you, Scogly. So yeah, I want that fucker #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, ideally. But so doesn't everyone.
I wouldn't complain if it was. And I'm sure you wouldn't either.
Indeed. But again, it's all done for the love of the game. Even if it sells 3 copies, then I can go to my grave knowing that it is correct.
Well, hey, you need a 3 book minimum, just to cover the cost, right? So.
Yeah, I'll have to. Well, yeah, check those numbers. I mean, anything for you. What 1,000 really? Anything? If I can't sell 100 copies after all this work, I'm going to cry. But that's a marketing issue. That's why, even if it's a massive failure, it is correct. So whatever.
Right, because at least you know in your heart, you put it out there, you put the truth out there.
Right? It took me half a century to get to this point. So sales and marketing ain't my fucking department.
Which is why I kind of laugh at everybody saying, "Yeah, Back to the Future 2 is next." No, you don't understand. It took him 50 fucking years to do the first one. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, there might be, given that this is the simple guide to time travel with all the extra questions and valid points of discussion coming from people like Scoglie, too smart for their own good, then maybe I'll do a companion book, The Complicated Guide to Time Travel, make it 1,000 pages, no pictures.
Right? See, I think that's the thing. Between you and me, we've been trying to simplify this for simple folk, right? Like
Yep,
you say what you say, and then I simplify it even further. Like
yep,
you
it,
you say no to one malleable timeline. I'm like, you know what, folks? That means you can't change the past. That way they
right,
can't fuck it up, right?
yep. It happened on Twitter because so many people were going, it's too complicated. I'm like, I'm not complicated. You're complicated. It's the time travel stories that are complicated. I'm simplifying it. So that's the great thing about getting trolled and criticized on Twitter and YouTube. I just take whatever the criticisms are and I reflect it about like, well, basically I take them on board. You don't like it complicated? Good. I'm going to simplify it. And that's why it's the branding. So no one anyone go, oh, it's too complicated. No, it's simple. And that now some people are going, it's too simple. And you need to think about your tachyons and the position of the Earth and the mass totality. And that's why, see, stuck in the middle, aren't I? Scotty's
Yeah,
to the left of me, Scogley's to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
yeah. And I say, do you, bro?
As we found out on the last live stream, you can't please everyone all the time. So it's always going to be too complicated for some people, even with only one rule, and it's going to be too simple for others. But there you go.
Right. And if they do want a more complicated version, well, you know what? If
Careful what you wish for.
right, careful what you wish for, because he might just do it.
Yep. But certainly the next, after this is done, fuck time travel for a while. I'm all about them parallel universes.
There you go. Sliders.
Yep. And Counterpart. And Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. That's probably your big three parallel universe stories.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got Sliders. I think I only got about one episode into it, but I'll get back into it. But yeah, I'm watching
Right.
Counterpart at the moment. But then I'll put that on hold to watch Strange New Worlds.
Well, I think I turned you on to sliders before
Was it
Fallout.
you? There's someone.
Yeah. Scogli in the chat says, then I'm like, hold on, let me take this to the logical extreme. Let's see how absurd it actually gets when you play the tape through.
Right, and that's the yeah. It's through Scoglie and others, but mainly Scoglie. I learned to realise that it is too simple for other people, yet people with brains, and there are further questions like the mass totality or the actual functionality to an extent of the time machine or the position of the Earth. And given that it's not a space travel machine, it's a time travel machine. So if you want to make your stories more realistic for the hardcore science fiction fans, then you basically it's the writer's prerogative to make it as simple or as complicated as you like. But that's where I've learned to say, okay, and that's why there are two double page spreads acknowledging the complications, covering what I'm not covering. Basically, it's like I'm not going to go into these topics, but I'm going to acknowledge they exist, and that is partly thanks to Scoglie. So that's why there's at least a mention of the mass totality and a discussion about the position of the Earth. So at least it acknowledges those topics exist. But for the majority of people that are like, too complicated, they can skip over those pages and just wank over the pictures.
Well, no, see, like the way my brain works, it's kind of like Scogli's. Because in my head, I was like, okay, so if you go back in time, where was the Earth in this relative position to you going back in time? Are you just going to wind up in empty space?
Right. A lot of people bring that up. I had that on Twitter just a few weeks ago. So, but that's the thing. It's getting a sense of perspective. It's like, okay, but that happens after the past prevention paradox. It's like you don't do complex algebra equations before figuring out that 1 + 1 = 2. So the
Or 11.
grandfather paradox is like the 1 + 1 = 2 of time travel. It's the basic thing. It's the walking before you run. So
Right.
there. So you can get more complex, but this is the simple. That's why this is the simple guide to time travel. I mean, that if these conversations carry on, do you know what? I'm going to co-author it. I'll work with Scogli. Like, you're good for the simple guide to time travel. With Scogli, I'll do the overcomplicated
The
guide to time
overcomplicated
travel.
version. There you go.
And like I say, 1,000 pages, no pictures, maybe a couple of diagrams. Fuck it.
Oh, no, Jessica. Anyway, Skogli in the chat says, I've spun a wildly absurd story that takes a malleable timeline to the extremes, which showcases the nonsense.
Awesome.
Nice. Nice.
Because the reason you can't have a malleable timeline is you can't wipe out yourself. So I realised that with Scott to the Fuhrer, that's one of the only time travel stories where the character does prevent their own birth, but obviously they don't prevent their birth; they prevent the birth of their counterpart, in this case, Scotty B.
Well, think about it though, Captain. Even in a closed loop, there is no malleable time.
Correct. That's why you can go multiple or malleable. Freudian slip.
What?
Multiple or closed, but you can't do both, and you can't go malleable ever, and you can't do all three. Looking at you, Back to the Future. Yeah, you can't mix and match. Closed loop, also covered in the book, separate topic. Hence, 12 Monkeys and Terminator 1, but not Terminator 2, because Terminator 2 is multiple timelines. Terminator 1 is closed loop.
Right. Closed loop is where you get the effect before the cause 9 times out of 10. So.
Right, and that's where you get the bootstrap paradox that Tony was mentioning on the previous show. That is unique to closed loop. That's why a lot of people, at one point, myself included, claim that a closed loop story is the neatest option, but I've realized it isn't because of things like the bootstrap paradox. And that's why multiple timelines is actually the simplest option, because basically you're in a brand new timeline, and therefore you've fucked off timeline A. That's locked. You can't touch it. You can't change it. Boom, forget it.
Yeah, closed loop basically, I think therefore I am therefore I thought. Okay, so it was going to happen either fuck away, so why you
Yeah,
complaining?
well, then you get things like who wrote Johnny Be Good or who invented Skynet. If we
Hey
left the hand,
Chuck, it's your cousin. You know that new sound you looking for?
right?
Listen
This is
to
where Back to
this.
the Future also thinks it's closed loop. It's fucking all over the place.
Even they can't make up their mind.
Right? That's do another double page spread about that. Wants to have its cake and eat it too.
Hey Chuck, it's your cousin Marvin. You know that new sound you looking for? Well,
I've got exactly that moment as a picture in the book. Funny you should say that.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, timeline B, Chuck Berry basically should have been doing Van Halen songs.
Scogli says, my story creates a singularity where everything eventually happens all at the exact same instant. Wait, it reached warp 10 or the speed of light. Now, warp 10 is a bad Star Trek joke, but no, apparently it's the speed of light.
Because you only go to 9.
Yeah, apparently in TNG words, but if you go TOS, they go to warp 14. So go
yeah, tell me all about that. Is that like going from miles to kilometers, but without changing the words? There's 2 types of warp measurements. The fuck is that all about?
See, Beta Canon says there was a change in the warp because of the
There's
Excelsior.
no beta. Where is this beta canon that you speak of?
Well, no, it's just something that they bring up, right? Like in the Starfleet technical manuals, like because of the Excelsior, the experiment that failed, right? And Scotty says from one surgeon to another, and he puts in a couple of, I don't know, little pebbles in the bones of his hand, and says, the more you overthink the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drain, right? Like they wouldn't figure that out, Scotty. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, changing the speed, the meaning of warp 9 is kind of like saying
right. They
stereo...
basically changed the warp scale, right? So whereas
see, that's bullshit.
Whereas warp 9 is now like warp 4, warp 5. So
Right, but without changing the words. That's like saying this stereo goes all the way to 11. This warp goes all the way to 10.
Right? That's basically what they did. There's like no real explanation, so us fans have to go back and retcon it through. Yeah. It's like, come on,
retcon. You said the word.
Yes, I said the word.
See, could they not just add more numbers? And the new warp system goes to 11. This warp, they could have made a joke out of it. This warp drive goes all the way to 11.
You know what? What'd you say? The universal Star Trek answer: 47.
Is that right? Not 42 or 69?
No, 47.
Well, what's the significance?
No, I love. You know what? My favorite speed limit is 69 because once you reach it, you have to turn around and do it all over again.
How you doing? Yeah, the changing of the meaning of what Warp 9 is.
Yes, literally between TOS and TNG. Yes,
that just plumb don't make no sense.
And the thing is, that wasn't even a thing, right? It wasn't even a thing until Voyager came out with that stupid ass Warp 10 episode, the one that nobody likes, the one where Janeway and Paris got turned into lizards and mated with each other.
What the fuck? Yeah. I think I blocked out. I either missed that episode or I blocked it out.
Yeah, no, you probably blocked it out because that's like the worst episode of all time.
Damn.
The old systems were in Fahrenheit. They went from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Yeah.
Right. See, at least they're using different words, so you know it's a different system because people do conflate metric with imperial. My kid did it the other day, but at least they are different words, so you know they're different things. But if Warp 9 is different from Warp 9, but it's still called Warp 9, that's confusing as fuck.
Right. So basically, the Excelsior was going to be the first transwarp capable Federation starship, and Scotty took like 3 little things out of the computer that controlled the transwarp drive, right? And he handed them to Bones, and this is on screen, from one surgeon to another doctor. And yeah, the more you stop up the drain, the more you overthink the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drain, is what Scotty said. And then when Kirk steals the Enterprise and the Excelsior is coming out of space dock to chase him, the captain of the Excelsior said, "Don't do it, Kirk. It'll be the last thing you ever do. You'll never sit in the captain's chair again." Kirk says, whatever he said, punch it or go, Scotty.
Punch it, Chewie.
Yeah, go, Scotty. And the Enterprise warps out, and then the Excelsior, for some reason, in the middle of outer space where there is no sound, went and went dead in space. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fucked, really.
Everyone's stealing a starship. The Enterprise, the episode of Strange New Worlds I'm watching right now, Spock, spoiler alert, steals the Enterprise. They're all doing it. Naughty Spock.
Naughty. Hey, maybe it's the yeah. Maybe it's the end of or during Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, because that's where Kirk steals the Enterprise. Very good, Mr. Scott. He closed the barn door before the cows come home.
That means canonically, Spock stole it first. Then, given that this is the prequel of this is at this point, Pike is the captain. They've not even had Kirk as the captain.
So, yeah, because of the fact that Paramount / CBS / Skydance now decided that it's not a separate timeline or a different parallel universe.
Right.
They doubled down, tripled down, saying it's canon, it's prime timeline. So yes, it is canonically before Kirk stole the Enterprise out of space dock.
Right, that's what I like about it. I'm telling you what. Yep, as a prequel, it works much better than Star Wars prequels. So I generally don't like prequels, but that's the thing. I'm actually enjoying the Strange New Worlds as a canonical, same timeline, same universe, same reality prequel to TNG. I'm loving it.
It's not trans-canonical verisimilitude. It's canonical verisimilitude.
Right. It's canonical verisimilitude. That's right. No trans about it. They're both TV shows.
They're in the same timeline. Who does
no canon A, B, C, or D.
Or bloody D.
Same canon, same medium, same timeline, same universe.
And it is, because even Pike knows he's going to wind up in the beep beep chair.
Right? The beep beep chair. He knows his future. It's
He
fixed.
does.
It's
He
not
does.
fucking malleable.
Right. He knows exactly what's going to happen to him. He's seen his future. He knows all about it.
Right? It's that actually is really nicely covered in the last episode of season 1, because it's not actually time travel, but he does touch a time stone. He meets future Pike, and they do go through an alternative potential future, but it's not actually time travel. I kind of like that. So it's almost like they go through a hypothetical future where everything gets fucked up, and that's when and Kirk appears, and so they realize that indeed Pike's future is unavoidable. Like, even if he did avoid it, the new future would be even worse. So that makes it still unavoidable.
Yeah, and he winds up in the beep beep chair. And if you
He
think that's
ends
funny,
up in the beep beep chair.
no, dude, that's a meme. Look it up.
Poor Pike. I like Pike. He's really good captain.
No,
Actually.
especially Anson Mount does an amazing Pike. Better than Bruce Greenwood did in the JJ verse.
Right. So yeah, this is primo. This is canonical, normal prime timeline Pike.
Yes, canonical verisimilitude.
Right. All the actors do well. Ethan Peck does a wonderful Spock.
Oh yeah.
It is canonically the original Spock.
Right, and if anybody ever watched TOS in the old days, you'd know Spock had emotions.
Right, which he does. He's copying off with birds left, right, and centre. It's brilliant. Getting a tactical tongue sandwich off Nurse Chapel. Indeed. She's pretty hot for a blonde. Anywho.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, a lot of fit birds on the bridge. I like that show. Number 1 especially.
Oh, you like Rebecca Romijn?
Yeah, well, I don't normally because she's blonde, but in the show, she's fucking amazing. Yeah, reminds me of Jessica, to be honest. That's what it is. Anyway.
Moving on.
But yeah, number 1, moving on. But yeah, number 1.
He likes it. He likes it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
I do. Is Mikey here?
I don't know. It just sounded good.
No, we just got the superstars at the moment: Jim, Tony, and Scogli.
No, it's an old Life cereal commercial. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. He likes it.
Okay, it's an old commercial, but it checks out.
Yeah, it checks out. That doesn't mean y'all are gonna check out. Just that does.
Right. But yeah, it's one of the just so happy to find a TV show that I like, especially one that keeps getting slagged off by Robert My Burnett. It's my favorite Star Trek ever, apart from OG. And maybe it's almost as good. Maybe they're joint number 1. But yeah, pisses all over TNG's, better than Voyager, better than all that fucking shiz.
Yeah, because it takes Star Trek back to the old days, like with Captain Kirk. He doesn't sit there. Well, he does kind of sit there and ask for advice, which I don't like that, because Kirk never did that. Kirk was just like, do it. Ask questions later. Right?
He's pretty confident. But that's the trick. He's got to be not quite play by the rules, but without being a clone of Kirk.
Scogli says, the new Scotty is awesome. And wait till you meet his mentor, Pele.
Okay. Yeah, I've not even met the new Scotty yet. I've not got that far in. It must be in season 2. Over.
No, I had to answer a question from Nikki real quick.
Acknowledged.
But yeah, no, the new Scotty is awesome. And his mentor, Pele, yes. Wait till you meet them. They're awesome.
All right. See, that's it's great to have more Star Trek to look forward to.
Absolutely. And hey, thank you to everybody watching, whether you're in the chat or not. We appreciate it.
Yep, all the lurkers, people on the re-rub in the future. Hello to you.
Indeed.
And yeah, in fact, I've got the time travel episodes coming up, so I'll be reporting back with those soon.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I detect any malleable shit, I'll be getting my fucking red pen out. You know it.
Oh, you hear that, folks?
Fuck the money bullshit.
Professor Affinity is on the case.
Right. I am the time travel police. I outrank the TVA.
Oh, Tony in the chat says, almost done with the Alistair clip. I'll be more active in a bit. Oh, you're good, Tony. You're good, buddy.
Good. Yeah, no, hurry up. We need you here. On panel, ideally. Oh, that's right. He's on vacation. Never mind.
He's on vacation, yo. I mean, it's not like he gets paid to be up here anyways.
True. None of us do. We're here for the love of the game.
Skogly says, Pele is a great piece of stunt casting with a legend.
Huh. Oh, good. That means it's going to get even better.
I think you'll like it.
Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah. And I just love the irony that the reason I bought it is because Robert Meyer Burnett kept
with the slag off Robert Meyer Burnett. I know, right?
Well,
and you like it.
That proving if you keep giving something negative publicity, you keep talking about it, you're just drawing attention to it.
Right? And I bet he never even watched it either, did he?
He did, but you actually are right in principle because he's already slagging off Star Trek Academy, and you can't watch that because it's not fucking out yet.
Right. It's in production right now, I believe.
Yep, and I've never seen Lower Decks.
No, it's going to be streaming in January, I think, is what they said. So
right, but yeah, Scotty's extolling the virtues of Lower Decks. Obviously, not in front of Jill, because she doesn't like New Trek.
But yet she'll slag off something she's never watched.
I got corrected by Scotty, to be fair, so I did get fact checked. Apparently, Jill did watch the first season of Strange New Worlds before deciding that she hates it.
But not the whole thing, huh? Yeah, that's not very objective.
Right. And even subjectively, how can you not like Strange New Worlds, Jill? What's wrong with you? But it is subjective. Jill is entitled to her opinion. Everyone is.
Right. Yeah, we're not saying you're not. We're just
disagreeing with your opinion.
Exactly. Because it's wrong.
Yeah, your opinion's wrong, Jill. Strange New Worlds is really good.
It's just like time travel. You can't have an opinion, and if you do, it's probably wrong anyway.
Well, see, time travel's a fact, even though time travel isn't real, which is the constant eternal debate with Scotty. It's not real, and yet there is one rule, Clobby's Law. You can't change the past.
Exactly. It don't get much simpler than that. Just saying.
Right. Where the fuck is Mikey or Suzanne?
Probably sleeping. Or listening and lurking.
Tell them get the fuck up here. We need more people. I've been broadcasting all day. Can't carry the cam forever.
Mikey, get the fuck up here.
Yeah, get up here, Scotty, you lazy way. Someone wake up the gimp.
Hey, Mikey, you said he lives near you. Just throw a rock at his house or something.
Right, let's see if I got a... Oh, no, he's not. You get the... That's what I like about Twitter. You can see when people read your messages, so...
Yeah,
sometimes Scotty writes back, sometimes he doesn't, but I know when he's read the fucking thing.
Well, let's see. Did he look at the one from last night? No, he hasn't. So.
Come on, Scotty, you lazy bones. It's 8:20 in the morning. Get your ass out of bed.
Yeah. Do like PBR does. Just roll with it.
PBR or PvP?
Yeah, them. I think they're almost synonymous anymore.
Eggnog.
Hey, 'tis the season almost.
Right. I love hearing about PvP and his eggnog collection.
I'm sure they got pumpkin spice eggnog PvP. You'll be okay.
No, he's in hog heaven.
Bacon flavored ice cream.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's not even funny, man. Bacon flavored ice cream, for fuck's sake.
Bacon and ice cream. I think.
Yeah, good work, Christine.
Hey, Viv likes it, so I'm siding with Viv on that one.
I like pineapple pizza. If I like pineapple pizza, all the more for me. So I'll have the pineapple pizza. You can have the bacon ice cream.
Hey, I love pineapple pizza. So,
well, good.
especially with ham, ham and pineapple,
And anchovies.
Ew, no, no.
Okay, now we found something good. Then next time we're hanging out, I'll order the anchovy pizza.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. You just keep it on your pizza, not mine. So yeah, next time we come, I come over there to New Zealand. Yeah, just no anchovies, motherfucker. No, I don't care how close to the ocean you live.
Noted with interest.
Yeah, that means he's gonna be stocking up on the shit now.
Right. Oh, I could do. Always talking about food on this channel. Now I'm fucking hungry again.
I know, right? I really got to put out some food videos. I really do. Holy shit.
Note to self: always eat food before going on the J channel.
There you go. I'll just make you hungry.
Mm-mm-mm.
And if you leave hungry, it's your own damn fault. You know what?
Right.
Unless you're PvP, then you'll be hangry.
Yeah, don't be hangry. It's like with alcohol. You can get drunk, but don't get drunk and angry.
Yeah,
PvP.
just don't get pissed either way.
Right, you can get pissed up, but don't get pissed off. Unless you're in the chat, in which case it's fine.
Yeah, because then we can't hear you.
I mean, when I'm drinking, at least I am a happy drunk.
Stokely says, Lower Decks is awesome, but you have to be able to laugh yourself as a Star Trek fan. So most Star Trek fans hate it. Well, you know what? If they can't laugh at themselves, that's a them problem, not a Lower Decks problem.
Right, it's a watcher problem.
Yep. And for those Star Trek fans saying there's no comedy in Star Trek, you've obviously never watched Star Trek.
Right, there's always a light moment because they get that annoying light music, even in the OG Star Trek, where you know they're having a bit of a chuckle.
Yeah.
Right, I've come to recognise it, be consciously aware of it, and actually hate it. But I don't mind the comedy, just the fucking music that goes with it.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
So therefore, comedy is canon in Star Trek. Get the fuck over yourselves, Lower Decks haters.
Right, it is canon because it's officially a release of Star Trek.
Just like Spock does have emotion. It's in
He
TOS.
has emotions, folks.
It's in TOS, yo. Several episodes of TOS, actually.
Yep, seems consistent so far. That's why I'm gonna have to watch all 6 seasons together. Strange New Worlds, 3 seasons, and then OG Star Trek, those 3 seasons, just to make sure they all line up neatly.
Oh yeah, no worries. They will combobulate nicely.
There you go. That's what we want.
Yes, we like the combobulation.
Mm-mm.
And the funny sounding words.
Yeah, all those things.
Yep, all of the above.
Homunculus.
Yes. You hear that, Scotty? You started a thing. I can never unhear that word.
Right.
And now that I'm over it, it's funny as fuck, yo.
Yep, word of the month, homunculus.
Homunculus. Have you had your homunculus today?
I'm still not quite sure. I mean, I know it means like a little guy, but what? Huh? What?
Huh?
Don't really understand the.
Just
anyway.
talk, motherfucker. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight to it. Moving on.
Right, we need more people. Fresh blood. Come on.
There you go.
Can't carry the entire show. More people.
Yes, we're up here carrying the whole show.
Suzanne, Mikey, Scotty, get your asses up here. Even you, PvP.
Even you, Stokely. Come on, man.
Yep. Come on, Tony. Take a break
minutes.
from your holiday.
Does the homunculus need some homunculin? Hey. Yeah, it's got to homunculate something, don't it?
Or homunculate early.
Yeah, but don't homunculate too early. She might not like it. See, he's speechless, folks. When's the last
I
time
am.
you
I'm
heard?
finally running out of steam after a whole day streaming, and the
I
fact
am.
that it's gone midnight.
I am too. After last night and this morning so far, yes.
Oh, speak of the devil, I was about to text Scotty Homunculus. I've got the blue dots. He's writing something. Stand
Oh,
by.
oh, standing by. Standing by.
So he's awake. The beast is awake.
Dun,
No, he's
dun,
fucked off
dun,
again.
dun, dun,
Are
dun.
you listening, Scotty? What are you writing?
Scotty, get your homunculus up here.
There you go. Right, homunculus, send.
Yes. Skogly, sorry, I don't speak homunculi.
There you go. Right, we know you're awake, Scotty. Get your ass up here. I know you're listening. Get up here, Scott. Want to beam
Yeah,
up.
we know you're lurking. Use that one on PvP. Sorry, I don't speak homunculi. Nice. Nice one, Skogly. See, Scotty, you started the thing.
A thing with a thing.
The thing with the thing, yes. Come on, Scotty, I need some more coffee and Tang.
Scott E. Because was it Tony that said all you have to do is say his name 300 times and he will appear?
Yes, Tony did say that.
We must be on like 298 by now.
Scotty,
He's been getting a lot of mentions.
Yes. I bet his ears were like ringing and burning red.
I mean, I managed to manifest Herc 130. Why can't I get Scotty?
Yes, you did, and Cam. You
And
manifested
Cam. In fact, where's Cam? Get Cam. Bring me everyone.
I don't know.
All right then.
I don't think they. I think maybe they asked them if they meant to use the hyphen instead of the underscore, and they agreed.
Yeah, so I did point out when I was giving you a shout out on my channel that it is got to put in the underscore. Very important.
Yes. It's still the same, but different.
Right. Yeah, YouTube's very precise. You don't get that underscore, it'll take you to the wrong channel.
Yeah, you might wind up on some Dinks channel.
Don't want that. You want to be on the right Dinks channel.
Yeah, it's the right Dink, not the wrong Dink.
Indeed.
The only Dink that can sing you the Dink Dink song.
Ding, 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 ding.
Or as DVB likes to say, the king of the Dinks.
DVB's getting a lot of mentions. I mean, no,
He is.
DVB, PvP. Oh, my mind is going, Dave.
Yeah. You know what? If Skogly keeps mentioning PvP that way, he might just show up.
Right, I'm almost convinced that he will, but given what I've heard, he won't. No.
Skogly says, I'd like to see Cam high on pills destroy Jens in an eloquent talk.
That will be something.
Cam could do it too. With one tongue tied behind his back.
See, Jens is a weird one. No one's beefing with Jens, but he won't come up anyway. He doesn't travel. He likes to be on his own channel.
That's the thing. Nobody's beefing with Jens. Jens is just.
He likes the home advantage when he's broadcasting.
Yeah, because he thinks he's so masculine.
See, but isn't that the action of a soy nerd bitch not being willing to travel to another channel?
Yeah, that does make him a soy nerd bitch, ain't it?
Mm.
You're not that masculine, dude. You look like an effeminate little when you fucking won't travel to other channels.
There you go. That'll get him on board.
Yeah.
Oh no, Scotty hasn't seen my GIF. He must have fucked off to make a cup of tea.
Oh, he fucked up like a fart in the wind. He had to see if he had any PBR left over from last night.
Yeah, hair of the dog.
Well, I say if we don't get nobody in the next 5 minutes, we're gonna fuck up. So.
Yeah, I finally found my limit. Even the captain needs sleep occasionally.
Yeah. And Nikki's up. I gotta struggle staying up with her today. So.
Oh well, there you go. So if you got things to do, important
Yeah,
things to do in the real world.
yeah, and I might not even get a nap. So I gotta take the kid out to get his bucket full of candy from a bunch of strangers.
Oh, of course, the Halloween thing, trick or
Yeah.
treat.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. No, really, it's okay. I took a shower. That's got to be the best comment of the day right there from Scopely. I'd like to see Kim Kim high impulse destroy Jens in an eloquence off. Love it. Love it, Scogly. That is awesome. That is so epic. Thank you for making the whole stream with that right there, Scogly.
Nice.
And shout out to Tony for being in the chat earlier.
Yep. Yeah, the chat has carried the show today. Nothing without the chat. You know that.
No, we're not. Yeah, we had Tony in the chat. We had Jim in the chat. Let's see who else.
Scogly in the chat.
Scogly's there right now. So yeah, Scogly, absolutely, yeah. We had all the hard hitters in the chat today.
Indeed, apart from Scotty.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. He didn't show up.
I mean, to be fair, he never said he would, but still.
Right.
Still, Scotty, do your portion. And I guess DVB, he went to sleep, so he's not coming.
Yeah, I think he he said he was gonna go to sleep after he got off panel last night, but he was in the chat till we ended the stream. So.
True story. So yeah, I guess he zonked out eventually.
Zoinks.
And that leaves Suzanne and Mikey, but they're obviously haven't showed up.
Yeah, Mikey's probably sleeping in his easy chair, and Suzanne, Suzanne probably is actually getting a nap in. So good for her.
Very good.
Because she's got that insomnia stuff too. So good on her for getting a little bit of rest.
A lot of it going around at the moment. Maybe it's that frickin' asteroid.
Yeah, it could be. It's putting the sleep rays on you.
Could be.
You will sleep. You will sleep. No, not you. Keep listening.
Right. Yeah, you got 5 minutes to make something happen, people. After that, it's over.
It's about 2.5 now.
So there you go. 2.5 minutes.
We're going to end around 1 minute 20. So, yeah. Or 1 hour 20. Look at me.
There you go.
Keep track of
That's
that.
what you meant.
That's what I meant. Yes. Say what you mean.
Mean what you say.
Absolutely. Don't be a dink about it.
I wonder if I'm going to feel like streaming when I wake up again. Probably.
Oh, Tony's still in the chat. Buck 20.
Buck 20 for what?
Oh, Tony says, great discussion as always. Happy Halloween. Yes.
Yay.
You got old Vulcan going crazy over here because I ain't looking at the camera. All right, let's start your video. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, there we go. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's call it a night.
Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. It was great. Scogly says, still at work for half an hour, but I'm going to stream as soon as I get home. You know what? I'll throw your stream on. I want to watch you play some more DayZ or whatever it is you do, Scogly. I'll watch it. So throw it on.
There you go. Do that.
Yeah. Whatever you do, Scogly, I'll watch it. I'll tune in. But no, thank you to everybody in the chat and the watchers and the lurkers. You're all welcome here. Thank you. Captain, anything you want to say before we head out?
Yeah, fuck off. No, thank you, everyone. It's been great. Thank you. There's no such thing as one malleable timeline.
Yeah, you can't change the past, Gil.
There you go.